Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm super excited for this one because I just got back from Wyoming and I tested out a completely new live setup and it was just absolutely reliable, light, and it sounded fucking awesome. So I'm going to show you. I have it right here. Super easy. This is the pedal board here. This is a Pedaltrain Metro 20. Powering it, I've got a Cioks DC7. You can see the wiring down there. And we're going to go over it in more detail in just a bit. Up front, I've got the NUX MG-30. I love it because it's inexpensive, it's light, it's got everything I need. It's got the built-in tuner, it's got amp models, enough amp models that I need. It's got reverbs, it's got wahs. It's perfect, man. It's got enough, more than enough what I need. Over here, what I wanted to do with the East River Drive, the Electro-Harmonics, was include some sort of analog circuitry into my signal chain. And this is exactly what it did. It sounded great in front of like a JCM 800 amp model, which you'll be able to hear in a bit. And for that reason, and it's so inexpensive. Okay, I didn't bring that up. It's around $81, $82 right now on Zzounds.com. Insane deal. Insane deal. It's supposed to be a Tube Screamer clone, but man, let me tell you, it's awesome. And finally, I am utilizing this guy right here. If you want to know how to utilize, I keep forgetting what it's called. It's called NMP2 dual foot switch. So it's just expanding the NUX here. And I think behind here, we already talked about the Cioks DC7 powering everything, including my phone on the side. It has a built-in 5-volt USB connection right there. So it's so perfect. We're going to go ahead and listen to this, but first we're going to dive into some details of this gear. Check it out. Hey guys, so before we listen to the whole rig here, I want to show you some of these connections that I've made. I'm so happy with this. So obviously we've got the NUX MG-30. It's kind of the brain of it all. And basically on this tour, I only used 2 different patches. And I'm going to show you how we integrate it all. First off, we're going to turn on the East River Drive. This is my clean patch. And I am utilizing the NUX NMP2 dual foot switch as well. I just thought I'd expand, everything I can use. When you're out on tour, you never know what you'll need. So I'll show you what I did with this guy, but it's really awesome. So anyways, we have our clean tone here, and all I've got is amp sim. I've got a British Blues. And by the way, you'll be able to download these 2 patches down in the description. I've got my IR, which is a 4x12 1960 with a U87 mic. And last but not least, I've got some spring reverb. Okay, it's a very nice clean, and again, you'll be able to listen to it in just a bit. When I like to utilize the scenes a lot. So as you can see, my control button is a scene switch, and I only have 2 scenes per patch. Usually it's a solid rhythm and then a lead. So basically all we do here is we click the control switch. And as you can see, starting from left to right, the send and return is turned on. So now the East River Drive is in effect. So we have a nice tube drive on here. It's a nice, like, clean edge of breakup lead. And I have the same thing. I've got a noise gate right here. Same amp, same IR. I add an EQ simply to boost up the volume. That's basically all it does here. And I keep the reverb on. So a cool thing about this is if we add the dual foot switch right here, the A button changes the BPM. So I'll tap my foot to the song and you can see the BPM changing here, faster or slower. And then the B button turns on delay. So it adds like this nice, like kind of John Mayer-ish tone, this nice ambience that you can add to it. And of course you can edit your own presets, but this is a nice nice boost here. And again, we'll be able to hear it in a bit. And the second patch that we've got, we go over here to my Texas Rattlesnake patch. This is my higher gain patch. And so starting from left to right in the signal, we've got the send and return, which is the East River Drive. Goes into a gate, so we know we bring down the noise. And now here, the amp model, we've got a JCM 800. This is a high gain, by the way. This is a high gain patch. And we've got IR 1960 with, what kind of mic is that? Ribbon mic. Sounds killer. This is my killer rhythm heavy tone. It could get heavier, but I actually don't have it as heavy as a lot of metal players do. It's more of a like hard rock heavy. And again, on the dual foot switch, it's delay. I don't want to change it up too much because I know that this just controls my delays. That's it, if I need them. And again, if we go to scene here, we go to a lead mode. All pretty much the same thing. All we do is we add EQ, which is basically just a boost in the volume, and then we also add some spring reverb to give it like some nice ambience there. And of course we can add delay if I wanted to. Just tap my foot to whatever, and there we go. What I do like to do is I would change the drive on the East River Drive. This drive is actually super, it impressed me a whole lot. It's priced at around $80 US. And it's built like a tank. I'll do a review of it later, but just a quick thing. This is built like a freaking tank. And I am a fan of tube screamers, and this just, it adds the right color perfectly in front of a driven amp. I absolutely love it. I'm not looking to swap it out. I'll probably swap it out just for testing other pedals, having fun with more electro harmonics, but so far this thing is just amazing. I would check it out. Super affordable. This is an absolutely super affordable rig here. I'm going to show you just the bottom real quick. I am using the Pedaltrain Metro 20. I just figure it would fit everything that I need. Oh, and by the way, guys, when I click this down, this does turn into a wah. So let's say I'm on my lead patch, which is actually right there. Click it down and you can see right here, turns on the wah. Click it back, just step on it a bit. There we go. And there it is. And other than that, it's a volume pedal. Very good. And then we're going to look at the back real quick. I'm going to unplug this. We're not going to need that right now. I'm going to turn it around here so you can see right under here. I've got the Cioks DC7. Powers everything. And a really, really cool feature, a very useful feature I found, is I've got an iPhone. So I have this on stage. And you plug it in right here. Let me see if I could show you real quick. You can see where it says 5-volt USB power. That's perfect. This was absolutely a perfect rig. Let's go ahead, turn it around. I'm gonna set it up so y'all can listen and download these patches. Guys, one piece of gear I forgot to show y'all is the NUX. These are the wireless system. There's a specific name. It is the B5 RC wireless system. I was so impressed with this. I love how sleek it looks. The whole case is a battery. As you can see, the battery's charged. The whole case here is a battery. And so this is the receiver. So you basically what I did, plug it in here to the NUX. Just like that. I think you could see it. Let me move it up just a little bit. Plugged it in right there. And then this other end goes into your guitar. The way you turn it on is you just hold that. And since the other one isn't turned on, it's blinking. It's flashing there. So I'm going to show you real quick. Turn this guy on. And they'll pair up easily. So watch. One cool feature about this. You push the side one time, it goes orange. Basically what that means is now there's cable tone. Okay, so it basically emulates the tone of a cable going in. So I like that a lot. That's the one I used. It tucks away really nice. Check this out. It tucks away perfectly right there. So it doesn't get in the way of the wah or the volume or anything like that. And I traveled really far in a huge bar. If you haven't checked out the video where I showed you how far I can go, check it out. This thing has been extremely reliable and so much fun. I love walking around the crowd while they're dancing, and my band is just stuck up on stage. So I highly recommend these guys here, guys. So check them out as well. Let's go ahead and listen to these patches. Here we go. All right, guys, here we are. We've got the Gibson Les Paul that I'm using. I decided to go wireless for y'all. As you can see, light's green. It's plugged into the NUX, and I'm using the cable tone setting. And maybe, we'll do a whole video on the wireless. I just want to show you guys. I said, why not? Okay, so here we are, as we can see on the screen. We're on the clean setting. So as you can see, we just have amp engaged, IR, and reverb. This is all I need for a nice clean setting. Let's click record here. All right, let's hear what it sounds like. I got the middle pickup. Nice clean, there's no latency, none that I could detect anyway. And I'm a recording engineer, so I could hear it pretty well. We're gonna go over to scene 2. So this one now, as you can see, this button turns on, this right here, the S send and return. And so I'm using the East River drive now from Electro Harmonics on here. And it's pushing into the amp, going into the IR, EQ's boosting the volume a bit, and the reverb now is also engaged. So let's hear what that sounds like. Let's add some delay now. So when I click on the NUX dual foot switch, I'm gonna click the B button, and it toggles my delay, as you can see over here. So watch this. It adds a nice ambiance. Sometimes what I like to do is kick the drive up some more. So I'm bringing up the drive on the East River on the Electro Harmonics. Check this out. Gonna turn off that delay now. Pretty solid. So I'm gonna kick the drive back down, and we're gonna try the next patch. We've got Texas Rattlesnake here. And the send and return is engaged. So I have it in the place of this tube screamer, the digital tube screamer in the NUX. Again, I wanted to have an analog pedal running through, and I love drives. Like, there's something really cool about drives, and I could easily swap it in and out wherever I want. So I figure that's the one we're gonna use. So here's how it sounds like. Here we go. I'm gonna turn off the East River drive. manually, not on here, just manually. This is what it sounds like without it. Toggle it on. So it can get pretty dirty. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push control and go to scene 2. You can even see that on the screen. And what we do here is just add an EQ for the volume boost and reverb for that ambiance. And of course the drive is still on. As you can see, the send and return is still on over here. So let's listen to it. Whoa. This is, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the East River drive so you hear the difference. Here we go. It still sounds pretty good. I'm impressed with it. But that tube screamer feel just boosts it just a bit. I feel like it tightens up the low end as well to make it a little less wobbly. So here, let's play some more without the East River drive. Here's with it. Man, this is the neck pickup. It does a fairly good job of cleaning up when you roll back the volume, but since I have the noise gate on, it, you know, just kind of gets a little choppy. Anywho, let's go back one more time. Here's the lead tone. There you have it. All right, guys, so you basically have a killer clean channel, a nice clean boost, a rhythm channel, and also a lead channel that sound, in my ears, really good. And again, please tweak them as you want. Try messing around with the different pedals, okay? You can leave that send and return on. You just gotta connect the pedal that you're going to use appropriately. And if you leave me a comment, I could go ahead and guide you through that. If you don't have another pedal, it's very easy to just activate the extra tube screamer that the NUX has built in already, and pretty much you'll get close to the same tone. I find that the Electro Harmonics brings a lot of kind of natural feel to the tone, so that's why I love having it there. And so again, a huge thanks to Zzounds for providing all this stuff for me. Guys, check them out. They're really good on payments. They have a great selection of gear. I mean, this is just, it's really, really awesome, guys. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and keep playing with your NUX. We'll see you guys.